$700 is the average car payment in the United States, at least in the Northeast. And just hearing that makes me want to throw up. So I'm in search of a new car. I need like a bigger SUV than I have right now. I have the Jeep Cherokee, and I am very lucky with my car payments. I've had my car since 2020, and I pay $330 a month for my car. And just the thought of like doubling my car payment, it just, like, how did this happen? How are we paying $700 a month for a car? It's like, I can't wrap my head around it. Anyway, let me know what kind of car you drive, if you drive an SUV, and let me know your car payment in the comments, because I'm just curious to see like how many people actually pay around $700 a month for their car. So I have struck a nerve with a lot of people on this post. A lot of people are screaming like, you shouldn't live out of your means. Like, I'm not living out of my means. I just genuinely have questions because I know how expensive these vehicles are, per this comment. And honestly, thank you for comments like this one, because that's what I was curious about. Like, how are you guys affording these cars? And I appreciate everyone being open and honest. Like, yeah, we have mid six-figure jobs. My husband does really well. I got it from my parents, etc. And I'm not saying I'm going to get rid of this Honda to get something else. I love this Honda. I do. The Tahoe is just my dream car. I'm just probably never going to get it. And we're going to drive this Honda until 2055. Now, like, in these situations where cars are $2,000 a month, like, that's more than half of people's paychecks, legitimately. And then for us, like, we live pretty moderately, but we have twins. We have expenses because of the twins. I work from home, but it doesn't allow me to watch them and work from home, so they have to go to daycare, and twin daycare is not cheap. Plus, I want them to have like an interesting life, so we pay for things like they go to gymnastics, they go to dance. Like, yeah, we don't have to do that, but I want them to have fun. I appreciate comments like this. Really, I do. I do not appreciate the comments that are just like, you shouldn't live, not within your means. Like, okay. And like, people are just hateful, man. But thank you. This is what I wanted. Thank you.
This is a 2025 K5 GT line. This specific car is $32,000 MSRP. Many times people come into the dealership, they see this car, it's a really nice car, they love it, and they want to buy it. And they have the misconception that just because it is a car, that it will give you a cheap payment. Now, the word cheap payment is relative to your situation, but typically somebody's looking for about a $400 or $500 payment on this car right here. And because of the price of this car, with no money down, that payment is just not possible, even with tier 1 credit. So if you've been to the dealership and you've talked about down payments with your salesperson, you know that every $1,000 you put down is typically $20 in payment, roughly. So every $10,000 that you're financing is about $200 in payment. This is $30,000. Therefore, we're starting out at least a $600 payment. If you don't put any money down on this car and you have perfect credit, you are still going to be above a $400 or $500 payment, unless we decide we just want to give you a car for free. Now, there are many other factors that play into the payment, such as interest rate and, of course, your down payment. The total price of the car is going to be the biggest one. You can't be looking at a K5 looking to pay a Kia Forte payment. It just doesn't make sense mathematically. If you got any questions, send me a message. I'd love to help you out.
I want to know what y'all's car payments are every month, because I refuse to believe that I am the only person with a high car payment, and I refuse to believe that my husband is the only man with a high truck payment. I don't know if y'all see it, but I literally see vehicles posted for sale now for like $100,000 to almost $200,000. And there is absolutely no way that people are purchasing these vehicles without paying a high car payment. So y'all are mad at me, and I know that I am not the only person with these high ass car payments. I'm not. And other people just might not be telling you what their car payments are. But there are a lot of people with these high car payments for absolutely no reason. Vehicles now are not the same cost as vehicles used to be. I can look online and find a hoopty, and it's going to be like $15,000. That is wild. So please, tell me what your car payments are, because I need to prove a point that I am not the only person in this predicament, especially people that bought their cars a few years ago during the pandemic, because that is when the cars started getting really high, which is when I bought our vehicles. So tell me, do you have a high car payment or do you have a low car payment? Because there's got to be way more high car payments than just me.
Grace, what's the highest payment you've ever seen?
$1,784.
Demetrius, what's the highest payment you've ever seen?
Oh, 2,100.
Sheesh. Roy, what's the highest car payment you've ever seen?
It was $1,958.
Jesus. Leslie, what's the highest payment you've seen?
1,400.
Hey guys, what's the highest payment y'all have ever seen?
2435.
Arch?
3,200.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Bailey,
Yes.
what's the highest car payment you've seen?
I wouldn't have a clue because I'm marketing manager.
Patrick,
Sir,
what's the highest payment you've seen?
highest payment I've seen, probably like 1,900.
Raul, what's the highest car payment you've ever seen?
2,500 and you can be next.
My husband and I bought a new car this year, and here's the total breakdown of the cost. For reference, we got a 2023 Honda Civic, and it looks exactly like this. White color, the black wheels, all that. So the base price of the car was $28,395. Title fee was $165. License fee was $151. County fee was $15. The CRV price was $35. I don't even know what that is. The state tax was $2,446. The county tax was $287.77. The documentary fee was $347.26. This is crazy. I think this is really high. We probably got screwed on that one. And we also got Honda Care, which is 4 years of car maintenance for $990. My mechanics, did we get screwed on this? I didn't feel really good about it, but whatever. And so the total cost comes to $32,832.03. Obviously, we financed this, but because I have an excellent credit score, we got 3.9% for 48 months, and we're actually planning on paying it off in 24 months. So with the finance charge, let's say we pay it off in 48 months, the finance charge will be $2,680.29. And so the total cost of the car and everything at the end would be $35,512.32. Obviously, we're going to try to pay it off faster, but if we don't, that is the max that we would ever pay. I think the most important thing here is the 3.8 APY. It's super, super important. The guy at the dealership tried to screw me so bad. He almost put a 9.9% APY, but that's a story for another day. I can go into it if that's interesting to you. But yeah, so that's the cost of a new car. It's a lot.